I can also tell you something. The admin has made a bigger announcement in the Discord. I would like to talk about what happened last Monday. It's of course allowed, even encouraged, to give a feedback about the cup, the map, the format, but there is a few things to absolutely avoid. First of all, to critic does not mean to be toxic. You can give your opinion about what you like or what you don't like, but don't forget that the people who organize the cup are also humans and they are doing their best to provide you a nice and enjoyable event. So please be careful with the way you express yourself, as it may be a bit rude. Secondly, I don't think the in-game chat is the place to tell that type of things, and this for two reasons. It is pretty disturbing from the spectator view, I speak especially for the viewers on the stream, and it can also disturb the players who want to concentrate and not see a message pop each time in between each round. That's why I would like to clarify something. During the reverse cup session, the in-game chat should only be used to warn the organizers if anyone gets a technical issue on his side, or to say GG to the eliminated players. You have a dedicated FLL feedback channel, use it. I understand that everyone cannot appreciate everyone. Of course, you can find some behaviors frustrating, but insults are not the solution. Don't forget that in the chat it's hard to tell what is the vibe of each. You can interpret badly someone's message because it could for him be a joke, or he just has difficulties to speak English properly. So just let it off and solve any problem private with the person. If you are sure that he was trying to be offending, contact us and we'll talk together. Finally, of course, all your feedback is taken. It's not because we want to give it differently that we don't care about what the players are complaining about. Without you, the tournament couldn't even exist, so we try to make the experience the more pleasing possible. Another thing, less important, but I think it's still worth talking, please try to speak a maximum in English in the in-game chat. We can make a few exceptions, of course, but we have no way to know if what you send is a joke or something incredibly offending. With this rule, we are sure to maintain politeness in the chat. However, we can accept French if it's easier to communicate with us in this language. The stuff is mainly French. Stay tuned, don't be rude. And that's it. Well. Alright. And now we go into the 20 minutes time attack session, but not just time attack session. As you know, if you watched this cup already earlier, this is also a seeding. Only the top 12 players at the end of this time attack qualify themselves into the playoffs. So they avoid identity this time. We have 17 players, so most of them will make it. Some of them are of course also the admins. Is there a GPS? Okay, not sure what you can find in the hole. Nothing? I mean, why is there a green sign? What is the idea of the green sign? I don't know. Let's just drive. Yeah, also, of course, if you remember last week, people complained quite a lot about the difficulty of the identities. That was also a complaint that I had, that some identities just destroy the rounds. It's only about surviving the identity, basically. Last week, of course, I didn't have that issue. So it's interesting that exactly that was the map where it then changed. But everyone else had still the issue. Didn't understand that snooker identity. So things have now changed, and they try to make easier identities. The identity of this trick is just that there is a lot of ice used. I guess ice and grass in combination, but there is not a specific finish thing now. It's not Mecca. Let's do a training run. At this point I was unsure. Right. This is so weird because I get some extra airtime and I wonder if it's planned, yeah, to drive outside of the sausage. Also to drive an outside corner here. Yeah, exactly. This. Yeah, this is the idea. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a bit shit to go into this like this. But you can either go like this, but this is surely not the intended way, or you, the sign also says it, you take the wall. Yeah, and it pushes you nicely here. Yeah, okay. Here you have to go around this green sign that you can see. But I need a good angle for the next turn. Somehow. $105.41. Also that would be first place at the moment. Interestingly, the author time is much stronger still. And I mean, I did a lot of respawns. I don't really see how I would drive 1.5 seconds faster at the moment. I guess the author time is cooked. I hope so, at least. Because otherwise I'm missing line, a good line, but I don't know where. I mean, some parts are feeling really slow here, because icy tires on grass, for example, there at the start especially, it's just very slow. Uppsala. Where is that? When is that? When was it announced? Where was it announced? How was it announced? Announced today. Ah, okay, then I didn't see it yet. But that sounds very good. Need to check when it is. Is it also due to the 24-hour race? Was that also one of the things that we unlocked? Shit. Actually, still a decent line now. Okay, second place, I think. Why does it say 108 somewhere in the middle? But it's a 105 that I drove. 105.4, and Heath again a second faster, but at least I'm second. Overall I have to say it's not really a good map for me. I'm not as consistent with ice. I can have issues like I had in the run before. In the ending where I slowed out completely. July 6 and 7. Okay. An outside pole, I didn't realize. I have to see which part it is. Nope. Ach, of course. Yeah, true, that is much better. This is the part where I lost a lot of time, guys. Yeah, now I'm a second ahead. Okay. Also pace is okay. If I survive the ice slides. This was an example of how I don't survive them. Either have to go super tight. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the speed through the checkpoint which is the problem. Oh no. Yeah, but yeah, this is not enough angle for an ice slide, but a bit too much angle and I don't get around at all. Also sometimes I just struggle with these. And this is what I mean, this can be the issue, that I'm not as consistent, and it's still the finish actually. Seems to be the most difficult one. Now I have it good again. Yeah, of course you can take more speed through the hairpin, and you have also then the easy good angle into the bobsleigh. Yeah. I should have seen that. Good that you mentioned it. Also I'm pretty sure that I will stay in the top 12 and that I will qualify with my time. That shouldn't be the issue today. Okay. Yeah, also my speed into the bobsleigh at this pole section was not good. I released a bit, and yeah, it's a long stretch. It will lose a lot of time over this whole bobsleigh part. And otherwise, after that bobsleigh part, this right uphill turn where you get really slow, that's the other part I don't understand yet. The furthest outside finish I could find. Okay. And now, also it's still a good author time, but now it's reachable, and Heath has beaten it by quite a lot already. Without that block in the way, it would have been a nice line for the ice slide. Okay. We have one more attempt on the seeding. It is difficult to get back into the middle without like oversteering too much. Uh-huh. $1600 in front. He asked if the last turn is an ice slide. Let me check. Yeah, it is. Was an interesting idea. Alright. So I got second. Let's see the top 12. 12th place is Fifisco with an 108.0. There is nobody behind. Purple Lyle is an admin. It did the time. Senka was at 113. Dunster again with a really poor qualifying. It's quite interesting because Dunster is very good in the knockout, or not knockout. It is in the end a kind of knockout, sadly, always. But yeah, in the real match now, Dunst is doing very good usually with consistency. But in the seedings, he often didn't qualify or qualified just barely. Like, he doesn't seem to be a fast learner at all. Boah, the gear down. I knew that. It's only the waiting map. But oh my god. I see what the issue is. Alright. I guess we will move to the real map. Then we have 2 warm-ups and then starts the match. Match will be played in reverse cup mode. So if you have not seen it yet, in reverse cup mode everyone starts with 100 points. You can see it on the left already. And depending on your position in the finish every round, you will lose points and you will come closer towards 0. And once you hit 0, you will be in the last chance mode. While being in that mode, your task is to never get last in a round. In that moment when you are in last chance and you get last in a round, you will be eliminated from the cup. And then you have your final position of the cup, depending on which position you got eliminated. So last week we, for the first time, used the new point system, and since using that point system I immediately won, but yeah, would have done that also with the other point system. Question is just, how many points would I have had with the other point system? Is there a difference? What would be the positions? Like if someone would be asked to basically look always at the positions in the finish from every round and use the old point system for these positions. That would be interesting to figure out, would be the positions the same from the players? Would I be much closer to last chance with the old system, while I had now still quite some lead? I thought all the time it would make sense to compare that at some point, but it's a lot of work to go through every round, look at the positions and so on. But I still dislike in the cup is that it takes so long until we finally start. I mean, we have a 20-minute qualifier and the cup starts at 20 o'clock. So you would think that it should start at 20, also at 20:20 it should be over. But now it's 20:35 already. And now is the time that we finally got onto the real map. But we still have 2 warm-ups to do. So it will take until 20:37, 38 around, like let's say 38, that we actually finally start. No? So 38 minutes, and we only did a 20 minutes qualifier. So basically the waiting time is almost as long as the already quite long time attack phase itself. And I don't know what exactly takes so long in the little break here after the seeding. Of course, they need the players that didn't qualify to leave, but today that were not many players, so that should have gone pretty quick. And I don't know why we did so many rounds on that waiting map before we finally moved on, you know? So after being second place, I have quite some hopes actually that I can get far. Points wise again, but it's all about the consistency obviously. But pace wise it doesn't look too bad, and I had also a bit of a lead to other players, to some other players at least. Yeah, 104.7. If I do this consistently, it would be pretty good, I think. But yeah, let's go. Good luck and fun. First round of 358. If I enter this with good speed, I have good chances to get it decent in the end. 103.9 for Jakar. Suddenly he beats my seeding time, wow. CB in second, also with a PB I think. I take that third place, which is also a good position because it's only 2 minus points. So top 3 is really good to have. That was bad. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that either. That's quite some minus points now. Oh shit, I have no exit speed. Ah, up to 4th, nice. Overtook some other players in the ending, but should have been 2nd place, looking at the times. I have again shit speed. I lost the gear, man. I think I'm too early with my slide. I have done a bad angle. Similar to last round. But again, 4th. At this time I was even 3rd. And lost 1 position. Oh, Heath makes big minus. That's huge. Seems like Sepi is a nice player. Second, okay. Yeah, Sabian, Jakar. I mean, it's basically us three, and Heath in theory, of course, as well. But Heath had now one bad round already, but he's still close, so... It's basically us four, and the difference is basically that Heath and myself, we both had already bad rounds. Also one bad round that killed many points. Without that one bad round, we would be exactly up there. Same time than Joey. Surprisingly, I lost a position in the last checkpoint and it's not even close. Bitter Toast has a good finish turn. He was also overtaking me in that other round. Maybe it was him again. Kladavicum is already down to 37. He is also fast in theory. But he can survive very long in the last chance when he's there. He did that multiple times already. Yeah, interesting. Now I didn't lose a single position with that ending. But this was again one of these endings I cannot really fully understand why I'm not getting the proper ice slide there. We have, by the way, two players already in the last chance, Reginald and... yeah, now it's three players. Also Fifisco, Reginald and I don't know how to pronounce. Winning a round, nice. I was actually dropping to 4th, even though I didn't have bad rounds. But now Heath has a big minus pointer again, and Jakabu was doing really well so far, has his first little bit of a point loss, 8 points minus. Reginald is the first one to be out, and Hykebis is also last chance now. .102.90. I actually PB'd. Didn't even think that I am on a PB here. How do you see? Gladavikom is so fast. So he was early down in points once again. And Heath actually in last place. He is actually dropping points. 27 only for him now. The gear change. Now I have it bad. And Jakar's behind me, wow. It's another knockout. That was a good round for Sebi now. Yeah, the exit speed is super important. And I had exactly a gear change when I had to go into the trip. It was very awkward. Basically my mistake was only minimal. It was in the turn before. Where I didn't get as much exit speed. But the consequences were crazy. Second place, nice. Oh, that looks bad for Hykebis. It's only 3 seconds and last. The field is quite close together. And hi, hello, blah. Joey and Dunstan not finalists, last chance as well. third place. And it is Dunster out. And Gladavicom had 19 points and he makes exactly minus 19. So he's exactly going into the last chance. That is always annoying because now he will feel the pressure to immediately go out. Up to 4th. But 4th place is minus 7 by now, because we have some eliminations already. And it was quite close to the places in front. 4th place is not too nice. CP minus 12. Getting closer. Bifisco's out. Ah, again 4th, again so close. And Gladavicom winning the round. I'm down to 30 points now. It's us 4, as expected, the others are on the last chance. Ah, down to 5th again. But yeah, it's a sick round. What are they driving in front? 103, and 3 players do that. Okay. That is sick. That is surprising, especially. Such a shaky start, I will also not get there. Now I get the bad ending. And I missed the 5th place because of that. Okay, but importantly, one last chance driver got knocked out. So the top 6 are already set in stone. Eve is suddenly in the lead, okay. Now we need a top position to stay in. So I can risk a bit. I need second. Ach, of course I'm not second. Man, unlucky. Also unlucky that no last chance player is in last. Kladavicom with a comeback as I expected. Jakar on 1 point. And there's now Kladavicom going out. Suddenly Heath is winning every round. He was so far behind us. He must have been always first or second since a long time. Oh, Tom! Storm with a ray, thank you a lot. I'm now in the important phase of this cup. So this Chakar, who was long time leading, actually only getting 5th place. That outside finish. Joey out. Top 3, Zebi, myself and Heath. Heath still on 12 points, what the heck? That was bad. Need a good end. Oh. Ooh, okay. Okay, now it's me versus Heath. I have to beat him 3 times, I think. I think he doesn't get minus 12 or more with the last place. Bad. Not the round that I need against him. Yeah, 103.3 was too fast. Minus 10 it shows. Also yeah, would have needed 2 rounds to knock him into the red zone. He must have won 10 rounds in a row in the ending. Like he was so early down at 20 points, even below 20. And then he was stuck on 12. What the fuck? Like he was doing so inconsistent in the beginning, I wonder what he did different now. My final round wasn't really the greatest. It was still 104 pace if I had a good last corner. So not too bad, but also not really what I wanted to go for. Just didn't really get the speed out of the Ice Slide in the middle, which was usually my strength. Yeah, maybe Tark played for him, I don't know.